Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! 48! 47! 26!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Yeah! There we go! 26!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. It's maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your clauses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yeah! There we go! 48!
Here's Prescott. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year, and they coming off their very first loss in the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Yeah! 48!
Prescott yet again. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 65-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. See, look at this Cowboy defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I count them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And this one not going anywhere. They get it at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Take
Now Prescott. They're looking for a layup, but it's intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On first down, it's Genty. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Right back to Genty on first down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Genty not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And then maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott. Now he'll take it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Long. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 12.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide in!
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Moore, the man in motion. On the draw, here's Genty. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
For the Cowboys field goal.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to look deep for more. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He ran into him. Wow. I guess.
Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Raiders 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, man. This is hilarious. 98 speed, I guess. But it's supposed to be sim or whatever.
just begging to be picked off, wasn't it?
Literally burnt the dude. 6'5", don't jump.
That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction.
Oh, man.
As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Oh my God. Now you're breaking all these tackles. Hopefully they do that.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16.
There we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty.
Bro, are you serious?
Field, so let's see what this is.
You serious right now?
And that flag accepted.
Oh man, Madden going crazy right now. It's wild.
They're on the counter now on 1st down.
And I can't make that tackle. All right, come on. Here we go.
Maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Bro, what? This nigga, alright, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, bro.
As he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just
He's wide the fuck open, bro.
I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On first down, it's Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Motherfucker runs my whole dude off the route in the second pick. Fucking no PI call, nothing. Dumb as hell.
Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere.
So this motherfucker 7-1.
To the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Taking moments out to call plays now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. to throw again. That's to Bowers once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Raiders.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Fucking dumbass animation. Here we go.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Wait, what?
And they got it. They recovered it.
Oh my god, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Well, CD, understand.
This sim shit is crazy.
Back in this game here, the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team beat for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Nah, I can't shed blocks. Oh my god.
And they'll be inside the 25 with the 24. A gain of 10 as they look to
This
add
game
on
is
to
love
this
this
10-point lead.
Dumbass shit.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh my god.
But not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Yo! That's sim for you, baby. Oh my god.
He had just 1 target in the
This
first
game,
half.
love this
Incomplete
dude,
now,
bro.
incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take. We're going to 54 wide.
They go again with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Everybody on my team just dumbs out when he runs the ball.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And And the Cowboys look like
It's
they're
hilarious.
back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
This shit is hilarious. They gave me a bogus ass onside kick. 15 yards up the field. No PI call. Oh shit. I love it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Just take my points.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Bro, why is it kicking it like that, bro? Oh my God, bro. You dead ass?
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD.
What the fuck is going on?
Before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to...
Why the fuck is a punter there?
For the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Las Vegas
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Now he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea